Okay, I'm going to attempt to cut the cam gear on my mill, my NC mill. I cut out a blank, a piece of material here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put face off both ends, put center in the center of it. It's actually longer than what it needs to be, so that I can clamp it in a V-block to cut it. But I want to face off both ends and put centers in it, and then I'm going to turn the first 1/4 inch diameter, the short diameter, on the one end, and then we'll go to the NC mill. So basically I'm going to just go ahead and face that, put the center in it, and turn that end, and when I get that done and get ready to go over to the mill, I'll come back. Okay, so here's my blank. I got you on the device on the NC mill here, but here's the blank. It's just a piece of 1144 steel, 1/2 inch diameter. I turned 1/4 inch diameter, 281 thousandths down, and I put centers in both ends. This is actually longer than what the part's going to be, but I wanted it that so that I could clamp it in a V-block. So now I'll get a V-block. I think I'm going to set it on a parallel too. I think I'll put a parallel down there. Set that up there. Hopefully this will catch that parallel. Yep, it will. So I'm going to get the vice handle. And we'll tighten this up. I got to check the dimension to make sure I get down far enough. Not exactly sure what it was, but I'll check real quick here. So if I can get down a little over 1 1/4 inches, if I can get down a little over 1 1/4 inches, I should be fine. Looks like I've got about 1.4 inches. I think that should be fine right there. 1.4 inches from there down, because I'll be cutting right down to here then. I'll raise it up. I'll raise it up just a little bit, give myself a little extra room. I raise it up about 100 thou there. Should be about 1.5 inches now. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure that's down and tighten it. Tighten it fairly tight. Now we gotta dial it in. I'll just take and put an indicator in, dial that when we turned up. Alright, I'll have to move my Z up as far as I can, crank this down, and move over there. Alright, let's just see where we're at here. Just trying to get the needle of my indicator to swing a small circle so I can see where I'm at. I'm going to have to move the camera back here a little bit. Alright. So we just got to pull that out just a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to come down and on the little spot here and is there it out. Let's move this out of the way. Alright. 1 thou above. 2 thou below. That's pretty damn good for just eyeballing it, I think. Yeah, you get lucky every now and then and get it close. So if I move it 1.5 thou, it should be pretty close. Okay. We're just a couple tenths. I'm going to try to split the difference here. 0, 0, and now in and out. Actually, I'd go the wrong way. Oop. All right. 0, 0, 0. So I can zero out my readout there. All right. I zeroed out my readout. Now I'm going to have to go get the program. I haven't loaded it. I'll load that on a jump out of my computer here. Make sure everything is right. Save and see. All right. Now we'll take and load it in. Open. And I want to open Cam A. Open. So that should be it. I'm going to draw it. I got it set up. I think I messed around with that woodruff cutter. Yep, I already got that woodruff cutter in there. Just draw it. Doesn't look round. A lot of times it's because of this, though, because there. That should be about right. And hopefully everything is good there. I'm going to take the indicator out of there. I've zeroed my readout. Take the indicator out, and then I'm going to do what they call a set zero. So it's going to, what it's going to do is it's going to move to the soft stops, and then it's going to measure those distances to the soft stops, and it's going to put that in the program so it never loses zero now, as long as I don't take that part out of there. So okay, here goes. Going to move to the soft spot on Y, soft stop on Y. It's going to move the soft stop on X. Now it knows that, it put it in the program. Okay. Let me show you on the program. I don't know if you can read it or not, but the very first line it put a set zero. So if I ever lose my zero or shut the machine off or whatever, I can go back and hit set zero return. It'll go to the soft stops and then go back to zero to those numbers. I don't have my Z yet, but I'll have to move that down, because I always retract 1 inch. So I'm just going to move my Z down. I should have did that before I set my zero. Oh darn it. So I'll zero my Z, and I'm going to edit, and I'm going to remove that, what we just put in, the set 0, and redo it, because I want it to go to the new, to this spot on Z. I mean, I could have typed in the numbers too, I guess. Now I have to figure out how to shift to low range again here. I've never used low range hardly ever on this machine. So up there, flip this lever, and we'll see what we got for low range. Right, I think I'm in low range now. I gotta hit that for low. Reverse. Okay. Reverse low. Ah! Got my collet out. Alright, so now we're on there. I gotta get the cutter. Cutter out. I gotta make sure that I leave that hanging out far enough to get down to there. So I want to go down about 1.25 inches. So I gotta go at least there. I'm gonna hang out a little bit, but should be alright. Tighten that up. Okay, that's tight. Whoop. Now, I want to come down, I want to touch that. So I'm going to move my X over. This surface is too small to put my little high setter on it, so I'm just going to go move over, and then I'm going to get a piece of paper. Piece of telephone paper here. Right there. And I'm going to zero my knee, set a 0 on my knee here. And then I'm going to raise this up out of the way. Get the coolant over here. We got coolant on this. I think we're about ready to try it. It's always spooky with a woodruff cutter. Well, here it goes. Come on, cool it. Slow the feed rate way down. Call me overly cautious. Even when I program it myself and I'm not trusting somebody else's program, I still, it's easy to make a mistake. I keep thinking I'm hearing a funny noise over there. It's vibrating a little bit. Should take a 25 thou finish pass, so it's going to rough. It should rough 2 passes, then move up, take a finish pass at 25 thou at 2 different heights. I'm going to stop right there. There's something. There is a noise that I have not heard before, and I'm not sure what it is. If it's the belt slipping. I think it's the belt. I'm gonna slow it down here. Yeah, the belt was loose. I'm gonna have to cut away here and tighten this belt up a little more. Okay, so now that I got the belt situation, I hope, cleared up. I'm going to raise the Z up out of there so we can start over. So, here we go again. Reset everything. And go. Yeah, I was thinking it was the part vibrating, but it was the belt squeaking. I think it was slipping a little bit. Okay, now it's come out for the finish passes. It should actually go up and then come back down. Ta-da! All right. All right, no incidents, which is a good thing. Let's move off over here, and I want to check it before I take it out. I don't want to take it out of there and then find out that, oh crap, I should have went a little more or something. So we'll just move out here. And I want to check my depth here. It should be from this down 205, or just shade over 200 anyway. Going to be a little bit of a burr on there. Yeah, it is a little over 200. Check this diameter, 337. I believe that's what I was shooting for. Let me look again. Yeah, that's what I was shooting. I was shooting for 337. That's what I got. So I think everything looks all right. Hopefully I got the angles correct. I'm going to get the vacuum cleaner over here and clean this up, and I'll show you it after I get it out of here and get it cleaned up, and we'll meet at the surface plate. Okay, I'm just coming over to the lathe here, and here's what it looks like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck on this diameter here, and put a center in the other side, and we're going to go in and I'm going to go in and groove, cut the grooves in that, and then from there I got to figure out how I'm going. I'll have to actually I should probably go this way, put it in here and put the center in, cut the grooves, and then I can cut the groove and then cut this diameter back here. Yeah, that's the plan. So we'll just chuck on the end of it here. Have to chuck on much of it. And we'll take the center out, or center drill out, the drill chuck out, and put a center in. Put a live center in. And I have a grooving tool here. It's a full radius grooving. It's actually a full radius grooving tool. It's got a full radius on the end. I'm going to go plunge in with that. make sure I got enough room here to get in there, so I can move this up to there. Lock it down, put some pressure on it. Alright, so first thing I want to do is cut those little flanges out of there with a grooving tool. So I'm going to put a grooving tool in here. This one here is a little too small. I don't know what I was using that for. This one in here, and we got to stick it out a ways because it got to go up against the live center. Should be all right anyway. It's not very big. All right. And I should have measured that while I had it out in my hand. I don't know what the width is. I got to grab my calipers. Get a rough guesstimate at what the thickness of this is. And like about 60 thou. So we'll come in here and we'll touch. And that first depth in, I want to be at 4. Actually, I'm going to come from the end. Can I get in there to get a touch off on that? Right there. Zero that out. 572. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50, 60, 72. Should just take that flange out of there, if I'm not mistaken. Should be 4. .486 from there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Well, I gotta go do some checking. Okay, so here it is. I finished turning the grooves. Finished turning the diameter back here. So now I got to part it off at the right length. So I'm going to clamp it back on the end here, the big end. My camera to sit still here. And I'm going to part it off. I'm not sure what the length is. Overall length is 2 inches and 94 thousandths. So the part off blade is 93, I believe. Yep. Part off blade is 93, so whoop, pull you back a little bit. Touch off there. Move over my 93. And then, what did I say, 2 inches, 93, 2 inches, 94, I believe. 2 inches and 94. So, there's 1 inch. That's actually 1 inch 100. 1 inch 2 inches and 94. So it's right there. So there we go. I'm going to move get rid of the center here. So poke myself on it. Then I can move you up a little closer too. And I'm just going to hang on to it. Stop right there, and I'm going to take and burr that. Break that edge. That little oil on there. Okay. Cool. So there we go. I can press the gear on here and I'll have to drill the magnet holes, but I probably won't do that until after I get the crank and stuff in it also. So, all right. Well, that's going to be it for now. Okay, I got the cam done, but now I need to go in and put a bushing hole in the main body here, because I didn't put that in yet. So what I'm going to do is I got to dial in where the cam is going to run on this hole here, and then drill and ream a 3/8 hole for bushing for the cam, so that the cam can be put in place. I don't have the gear pressed on all the way. It's pressed on all the way back, just about up to the lobes. But so I'm going to clamp this in the vise here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and dial this hole in, drill and ream a hole in there. I'm just going to open the vise up here and put it in and dial it in and drill and ream a hole. So when I get the holes drilled and reamed and I'm putting it together, I'll have to make bushings. So when I get that far, we'll come back and I'll show you what I got. Until then, catch you later.